image are you talking about upholding when your husband, your ex-husband, your boyfriend, fiance, aka the scammer of the church, is out here with 6 to 7 baby mamas? Make that make sense for me and for everybody else. Y'all already know what time it is. I got the black V-neck on. Housewives of Potomac season I don't know, episode I don't know. Girl, we're gonna have to go ahead and change this to Real Housewives of Anti-Blackness because that's what the name of this episode should have been. Baby, Wendy, you was getting on my everlasting nerves. Gizelle, specifically, you got on my everlasting nerves, talking about my image. Girl, when you said image, I literally stood up like Soulja Boy and said, Dre, image. Girl, your daddy don't even believe you even have an image. Your daddy literally confronted your image with a hot mic and said the 6, 7 baby mamas. Like, your husband is known as the pastor, the scammer of the South. Like, girl, let's go sit down. Like, Gizelle, you don't have an image. The only image that you have when people Google you is the ugly image of your decor in your house. Like, girl, ain't nobody taking you serious. Like, Gizelle gets on my nerves. Gizelle just comes off as one of those light-skinned girls who say, well, I was bullied for having cute eyes and straight hair and they was hating on me without fully understanding colorism and anti-blackness. She just thinks that, oh, folks hating on her is like, that's her being discriminated from a systematic point. Girl, go sit down, Gizelle. Please, please. You should be embarrassed. Are you not embarrassed? You should be, okay?
Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
Now, Candace in distress. Candace goes to see Dr. Duplex. She walking in, it looked like she was walking into somebody's house in South Memphis with them bars on the door. I don't know if she was about to have an illegal abortion or what. But girl, she went to the shotgun therapist house or whatever. I'm calling him Dr. Duplex because that's exactly what their house looked like or whatever. Therapy session, I don't know, Dr. Duplex. Candace in there, she about to tell her story, her songs to sing. I know, girl, I know that you gonna be doing this every time you about to cry. Now, do not get me wrong. I am not a fan of Candace or Monique. I really am not. But I definitely understand where Monique is coming from, and I can kind of see where Candace is coming from. But the anti-blackness in this is way too much for me, and it seems like it's something way bigger than that. Candace definitely put her hand in homegirl's face. Some people trying to say, well, she was putting her hand in her face, it wasn't her hand, she just talks with her hands. You do not talk with your hands. We have seen a lot of fight videos. Come on now, like, come on. Like, almost every world star video you see when somebody get to fighting, it's because somebody put their hand in somebody's face. Like, folks, like, it is a known thing to put your hand in somebody's face to see it. Actually, I went through an event where somebody put their hand in my face because they was mad about me calling them out about their stigma they said about HIV on Twitter. They got mad with me at the club and did the same thing. And I honestly had a Sherlock Holmes situation where I was like, if I beat his ass, it's gonna be Kangarees get to fighting and Bulldogs. It won't even be who this person is or whatever they said. It just be Kangarees. Justin gets into a fight and Bulldogs had to be tased, all that, arrested. I don't want that image. See, I'm okay with some version of my image, but I don't want folks Googling me up and finding that I'm out here fighting some 20-year-old or something, however that boy was. But girl, I don't want to drag Gizelle so bad, but I'm gonna wait for a second. I'm gonna come back to her. But I just don't get that image. But Candace, to me, most definitely was wrong for putting her hands in her face. You talking with your hands is not an excuse. You put your hand in your face is disrespectful. Monique was just as wrong too. And everybody does not react the same. Some people like react fast. And that lets me know that Monique most definitely needs to go see some therapy or something because she gets agitated quickly. You know, when they meet up in Karen's house and they all talking, you got Robyn, Gizelle, Wendy, Ashley, and Karen sitting down. As soon as Monique comes in, you can kind of see the tension and stuff. It doesn't seem like they're ready. I think Karen should have had a conversation with these women and say, hey, we're going to be respectful. We're going to talk. Let her. Like, you already had animosity from all of them. If you're not ready to receive an apology, don't even be in the room. When I'm not ready to receive an apology, y'all were not ready to listen to anything she said. It does not really matter what Monique would have said. Y'all already had y'all minds made up. Y'all just did not want to. And honestly, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Y'all can go ahead and throw rocks or whatever you want to at me. I think the main issue Gizelle has with Monique is that the fact that Monique is financially better than Gizelle, and Gizelle don't like it. I am naming that, I am calling it, I am speaking it, and I'm speaking it to existence. Gizelle is a hater. I hate to use that word, I really don't, but I can smell the jealousy. This is the lowest that Monique has ever been. Like, you can't make jokes about her financially not being, like, you've seen Gizelle try to use that, and Monique responds, well, I have multiple houses. Gizelle does not like that. And there's a pattern with Gizelle liking to see folks and being cool with folks who are doing less than her. I can see it's written all over your face. Like, Gizelle wants to really feel like that she out here, like, living the best life and doing all these things. When we looking at her house decor, and it's like, girl, you're not. The only reason why you probably getting back with Jamal because you need a storyline for next season and stuff, because ain't nobody interested. I'm more interested in your kids than I am with you, because I feel like your kids are being more truthful with their relationship with their father than you are. You so honed in and so interested in what's going on with Monique and all that, and you don't even know your kids don't even like their father. You need to be out while you out here doing all of that. You need to be hiring a therapist for your children. And I hate to even do that, but if you're gonna put your life, and I hate to bring kids up, but Gizelle, you are bringing your kids. We don't need to see this toxic environment that you putting your children through. I don't want to see it. I cringe every time I see this man, like to the point that your father don't believe in your own image. Your father dragging your image on a hot mic and literally said that he got 6, 7 baby mamas. Your husband is whoever Jamal Bryant is this week, is known as the scammer pastor in the South. Girl, you was out here dragging him and talking about he out here hiding his salami. But now you out here, girl, it's too much you can tell that you can't even read the room in your own house. I guess that's why your decor looks like that. Giselle just gives me that like she just gives me the light-skinned girl who got bullied in high school and think that it's a systematic situation. Like she thinks because she got bullied and folks said something about her hair and her eyes. Now she's like, oh well, I like colorism involves me too. Like I'm hurt by colorism too. No, you're not. Like Gizelle literally gives me that she does not have the range. She don't just have anything. And I think she's really hating on Monique. I think that is the main reason. And I think this is the lowest, like I said, I think this is the lowest they've seen Monique, and now they feel powerful over her because now Monique has to grovel. Now that Monique is not necessarily groveling 100%, they turned off by it. Now, let me go ahead and drag you too, Miss Wendy. You came in here and everybody was like, you can't really be surprised by Nigerians because they be anti-black as hell. I'm not Nigerian, I ain't getting into all that, I'm not gonna generalize them, but girl, I'm definitely gonna speak to Wendy's anti-blackness. Wendy, like I said in my previous review, sis, you out here talking about, oh, this is the narrative that black women out here get put in. This is why they don't invite us to tables. Martin Luther King got shot in a fucking suit. You can't be fucking serious. You can't be serious. Like y'all in this respectability politics will not get you saved or make you miss a bullet. So I don't want to hear that. Like we sitting here literally watching documentaries and watching shows of black folks being utmost respectful and still being disrespected. So what are you talking about? Like Wendy talks like she's the damn campaign manager for the damn Obama 2021 fucking election. Like girl, it's so annoying. It's so annoying, and it tells me a pattern that she has, because when we saw in the mid-season trailer, she has a conversation with her mama and talking about, oh, I feel like I'm winning trophies for you. Yeah, you're trying to put on an image for not for just your mother, but for every other white person that you want them to see that you like a good black person. You seem like you want to be the only black person at the table. And that's why I guess you love being on Fox News, because any other black person would not be on there with some common sense. I'll definitely give that you're intelligent and all that, you have all these things, but you're a fool if you sit here believing that just because you need to be respectful, that's gonna save you from how white folks look at you. You have to be dumb. You can have all the book sense in the world and still be dumb as hell, and that's the type of behavior that you exhibited on this TV this past Sunday. Girl, and y'all out here talking, and then Gizelle back on you, because girl, I give you more than two pieces, girl. I'm gonna give you 2 pieces and a biscuit and a side of gravy from Jack Curtis in Memphis. You out here talking about an image, you out here saying you have an image to uphold, then you bring a big buff black security guard to protect you from another woman, from another black woman. So you out here portraying like you are like terrified. If you were terrified, you would have quit the show, but you know you don't have any other income coming in, so you ain't gonna quit. You just want to see Monique get fired. That's all that is. You just want to see Monique get fired. That's all that is. I don't see it any other way. Now moving on to Ashley was the one making the most sense. Ashley was out here, you can tell Ashley was trying. She's like, but we don't do men to the same standard. We out here talking about women. We out here talking typical type of behavior from both of them. Like Robyn and Gizelle honestly give me the light-skinned women who will literally try to have a conversation. You can try to have a conversation with colorism with their ass, and then they're out here tell you, well, black girls didn't like me because I was cute. That is what Robyn and Gizelle give me. And Robyn out here doing all of this, and her man don't even want to marry her. And like, girl, your man's literally snatching his hand away from you. Your man is only interested in being with you when it's financially beneficial for him. That's what you need to be worried about, Robyn. And I liked you, girl. I've been rooting for you. I love your attitude. I love your energy. I love your short haircut. It's the bang for me. But girl, this anti-blackness, it's got to go for me, girl. It's got to go for me. I'm done with it. But Ashley was making the most sense. I'm gonna move on to Miss Monique. Miss Monique, I really sometimes you get on my nerves. Me and you bumped heads on Twitter, girl, because you said, well, my husband's not homophobic because we got gay friends. It's not how it works, girl. It's just not how it works. It's just not how it works. But I like Monique. I think Monique has had a tragic situation. She did something. It seemed like she wanted to apologize for it. You can see Monique trying to come in and be vulnerable in this situation. She's trying to sit down. She's trying to talk. And then she's mad. The moment Gizelle took out her phone and started saying she was going to take notes, that made her change her energy up. And she had to go back in defensive mode. Monique had to go back in defensive mode, and then she had to attack. Like, she just had to. And you took the bait, Monique. You took the bait, Monique. You took the bait. You should have said, you know what, that's fine. Like, they wanted to get you agitated, and you took the bait, and you did exactly what they were trying to accuse you of. So you can't show that you're changing and your behavior is changing while out here still exhibiting some type of aggression. But Gizelle was definitely wrong for that, because anytime somebody comes in and try to be vulnerable and you are talking to you and they're trying to apologize, give them the floor to say. But anytime somebody interrupt them or do something, it turns everything off. It turns everything off. Nobody likes to be vulnerable. And that the moment I be vulnerable and you remind me that I am vulnerable is the moment I'm going to pull back. And that's exactly what happened with Monique. Now, Monique, you was definitely wrong. You was popping off. Candace was definitely wrong too. Candace was talking mess. She was calling you all type of anti-black stuff, calling you a hood rat and all this other stuff. Gizelle brings up that, I think it was Gizelle or Robyn brought up Monique's old tweet of saying that, you know, the day after whatever, saying that, hey, girl, you get what you get. Like, you ask for, you shall receive. And they saying, girl, your behavior hasn't changed. Everybody gonna be tensed up and talking mess like after that. But Candace, there's a tweet from July the 7th, 2019 of her saying, the thing is refusing to leave, ignoring every ask to get the fuck out. Now, if I haul off and pop her ass, I'm crazy and out of line. So, I mean, all y'all talk mess on Twitter and social media. I mean, that's just what it is. Sometimes it takes a minute to realize that you was wrong. Sometimes it takes a minute. Now, with the story being leaked to the blogs and all that, I do feel like there is a possibility that Monique or Monique's team might have leaked some information to the blogs. Like, it would not make any sense. Now, Monique says she don't do that. She don't talk to the bloggers. She don't do all of that. But the story just ain't making it, ain't adding up. Like, when they say like it's 2-3 days after and then all of this, and then considering, I wonder who leaked the information. Who could have done that? But I guess we'll find out. But I really commend Ashley. Ashley was making the most sense. I wasn't feeling when they was trying to drag Monique for like trying to hold the baby and stuff. I felt like Monique was very vulnerable. She didn't feel like nobody was there for her in that moment. And she wanted to just, I feel like that baby just calmed her nerves. Robyn said it's like her trying to be a politician and all this other stuff. And it's just like, girl, I'm just, Robyn and Gizelle irked my nerves. Like, I really cannot, I can't really tell y'all how bad Robyn and Gizelle got on my goddamn nerves this episode. Like, there are not enough words in the English dictionary for me to explain how irritated I was watching this episode, watching Robyn and Gizelle just perform like their lives were in danger. Like, girl, y'all are on Real Housewives of Potomac. Y'all act like y'all on some damn History Channel. Even the History Channel be having drama. All the Housewives franchises have drama. All of them fight in some type of way. You had a woman throw her damn prosthetic leg on the damn table in one season of one show. Like, y'all, everybody can fight except black folks. Everybody can be out here doing it, but one group of black women somehow tell the story for all black women. Have it ever came to your mind that don't matter what you do, they always gonna look for a reason to hate you? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you do. You can be out here in a suit. You can be doing it. They don't care. They don't care. Like, I'm literally watching the debate and you got Donald Trump out here calling Kamala Harris a monster. They don't care. Doesn't matter how you perform. It just doesn't. I'm just so irritated. I don't know what Candace wants out of the therapy session. I think Candace just wants to make it seem like that she is out here distressed and she pressed and she don't like it. Candace is making moves to get Monique off the show. And you got Robyn and Gizelle out here giving her stock to do it. And Bravo probably will do it. I would not be surprised if they did make her the friend of the show or Monique doesn't come back. Now, Monique did have some shade for Gizelle by calling her the last lady. That was fun tea, okay? But this episode was like, it was nerve-wracking for me. I literally like almost busted a blood vessel from watching this episode. But girl, y'all tell me what y'all thought about. I think I covered everything. The mid-season trailer was spilling all types of tea on everybody. You really saw Candace be upset with Karen. You saw Robyn out here dealing with her man once again. He ain't interested in being her. Then you see Wendy out here dealing with her situation. What situation? Yeah, Wendy and her mama. Like, girl, it just goes to tell you what, like I said earlier. But, girl, I don't know if I'll be reviewing this rest of the season, but this episode really pissed me off. Let me know what y'all thought about this episode. Let me know what y'all thought about my review. Until next time, I'll talk to y'all later on tonight. Bye.